Hello there. I didn't see you come in. I was just admiring my facial follicles. But while you're here, I'm sure you would be more than interested in hearing a full-scale review of a certain mustache wax. I have spent the previous few weeks applying and using in great detail a particular mustache wax and just trying to figure out exactly where does it fit in our day-to-day life. And I think I figured it out. Care to know which mustache wax I'm talking about? Captain Fawcett's Barberism, in collaboration with Sid Satung. It is a signature series. I've done a first impressions of this mustache wax, what must have been 3-4 weeks ago, and since then I have been more than enjoying it. I have been applying it whenever possible to get to know the scent, to get to know the fragrance in better detail. It was a surprise when I first tested it. My first impression, it surprised me. The amount of fragrance locked inside of this tin really did teach me that there really is no limit to how good, how much, how wonderful of a scent you can fit inside of a small mustache wax tin. And I have been taking it out, bringing it in, going out in the rain, going out in the wind to try to figure out exactly what is this mustache wax's perfect place in the world. Now, if you only have one mustache wax, perhaps you only have this mustache wax, then its perfect place is everywhere. But let's say that you had 5 or 6 different Captain Fawcett mustache waxes, then you are going to be interested in a future video I do, in which I will tell you where and when I think you should wear each mustache wax. But for now, we are going to do an in-depth review of this Captain Fawcett Barberism. This is fantastic. I use that word often, but I truly mean it. I quite enjoyed this mustache wax because of its great depth of its scent. The amount of complexity is beyond comparison to any of the other mustache waxes that I've used. That's not to say that the other mustache waxes, like Private Stock, Booz and Backy, or Triumphant mustache wax, it's not to say that they are simple or bad. I am just saying how unusually special this one is. But without further ado, let's talk about it. Let's talk about barberism. But let us not hear it from me. Let's read together the great description which you can find online relating to this product. Barberism. Captain Fawcett's Barberism, collaboration with Sid Satung, has produced a simply stand-out mustache wax. A timeless, elegant scent with refreshing top notes of lime and orange, spiked by provocative rose and galbanum, rising from an earthly cedarwood, patchouli, and musk base. You may remember when I was doing my first impression, if you watched the video, that I was more than taken aback by the complex scents that were coming to me. And how we start is by opening the tin, by holding it further away and wafting it in. When I waft from this distance, I'm getting a real strong rose scent, a floral scent, just delightful. When I get closer, I start to get that sweetness of the florals going on in there. And then when I get very close, I'm starting to get that undertone, that cedar wood, that musk undertone. Now, I've already applied it, but in my review, what I've said, my first impressions, what I've said was when you take some out of the tin with your finger and you rub it in between, you're going to crush that wax. You're going to heat that wax up. You're going to pulverize it. And you are going to unlock that citrus scent. That lime and orange citrus scent will be unlocked when you pulverize it. And when you put it in your mustache, you are going to get all those wonderful smells melting into your hairs. And as you smell, it's going to be like one of those baskets full of everything. You've got the flowers, you've got the cedar woods, you've got the citruses, everything in there in one tight package. Now, when I first impression reviewed it, I considered that original scent to be quite clean. I said it was clean. But I think that could be rather confusing. What I intended was to say that it was neat and tidy. The scent was perfectly measured, neat and tidy. There was no excess. There was no too little, no too much. Okay? How they made this wax, how they made this scent, I would love to be a fly on the wall to just figure out how did they measure everything. Did they do a little bit at a time and smell? Okay, needs more of this. Ooh, little less of that. Was it like that? I would just love to see that. Just figure it out. I'd love to have that job, actually. A professional smeller. That's my kind of job. But was someone just, oh yeah, that's good. Oh, too much. Okay, too little. Was someone doing that? That must be just a very complicated procedure. But the final product is just a fantastic, wonderful collaboration would be a perfect word. It is Captain Fawcett in collaboration with Sid Satung. Well, these scents are in a collaboration. They're working together. They're inputting their individual scents into this final product. So, what would I say? I would say that this is just perfect. Now, I remember previously I was saying that private stock is good in this situation. Booze and Backy is good in this situation. And generally we have what you would just call an indoor-outdoor scenario, right? For now, that's what I'm going to tell you, just indoor-outdoor. When I have all 4 of my waxes fully reviewed, I am going to do a where and when video. Where and when. In case you wanted to use all of them in one day, which is a video idea, 4 waxes, 1 day. That would be pretty incredible. But this, for now, I will just tell you is an indoor scent. Why do I say it's indoor? Because the scents are very subtle, they're very gentle, and you don't want too much disturbance. You don't want too many foreign smells inhibiting your ability to appreciate this particular fragrance. So I would say that the perfect place for this for now is indoors, where there is no unnatural, unusual, or just unpleasant distractions for your nose. Now, this particular mustache wax, it is 0.5 fluid ounces or 15 milliliters, and it is sold for 11 pounds sterling. That is the price for it, and it is, I would consider to be a good price, because naturally there is a lot of different products on the market, and some you get more, some you get less, some are this much, some are that much. But what I would say is that you are paying less than perhaps a lunch outside of your house. You're paying less than a lunch, and it will last a long time. And not only will the tin last a fair amount of time, but also the fragrance lasts a long time in your mustache. So other things, it might just be apply and forget, but this you do not forget. This is a pleasant reminder that no matter where you are, what you're doing, there is a goodness around your nose, pleasant smells. So in my humblest opinion, I would say that it is definitely worth it if you can appreciate scented waxes and just pleasant scents and fragrances. Then you will more than enjoy this. So this particular wax is just the perfect blend, but I say that now. I haven't tried every single fragrance that is available on Captain Fawcett. So I don't know, is it the best? But I would have to say that for now, this has got to be my favorite out of the four. Out of Private Stock, out of Booz & Baccy, out of Barberism, out of Triumphant. This has to be my favorite. Now, I'm not saying that it's my favorite and everything else is down here. I'm saying that it's just my favorite. I just like the complexity. But remember, every mustache wax has a place. I will not use this mustache wax where another wax will do a more understandable job at doing what I wish it to do. So if I'm outside, I want something that smells good and protects me from the diesel smoke flying through the air or the dog business on the floor. So when I'm outside, I want something different. This I want to enjoy. I want to appreciate. Other waxes, the fragrance I can enjoy and appreciate without thinking so much, without having to sit down and say, this is good. I can walk, I can ride, I can jump and enjoy. So even though it is my favorite fragrance, it is not my forever, every occasion fragrance. I do want to help people to figure out where the best place for each fragrance is. And I will do a 4-wax 1-day video. I will do it because I know where each fragrance should be in your day. And I will prove that you can have 4 waxes in 1 day. Do I think that you should have 4 waxes on in 1 day? Definitely not. It's a waste of the wax to just keep removing it and putting in new waxes. I don't recommend that. You should just figure out what's the main thing I'm doing today and do that wax. But I will do a video, 4 waxes in 1 day, where I'm more than willing to waste a little wax to demonstrate to you how each wax does have its place. I am still planning on doing a comparison, Barberism versus Booz & Baccy, 2 indoor scents. I am planning on doing a comparison. Now that I have fully reviewed Barberism, now I can work on the comparison video. I will also be doing a full review for Triumphant Mustache Wax in collaboration with Rufus Hound. And that will be later though, because I need time to use the wax often in every situation so that I can know exactly how it holds up. This wax here, every situation I should say, I'll do something about that. I'll tell you maybe in the 4 mustache wax comparison video. I'll try to tell you how they handle different weather conditions. But my next video, the next video I release, will be reviewing what's in this box. Triumphant beard oil. It was 50 milliliters. So that's the next video. I know beard oil, it's a mustache wax channel, but you do need it, and I do have it. I kept the box too for you because that adds to the experience, right? So I'm going to do it. But for now, ooh, mystery box. What's inside, right? Let's see here. It is also good to remind the viewers. I don't remind you because I don't think I have to, but just good to remind you that these reviews, these products, these first impressions, these oils, they are my honest review. They are my honest opinion. I'm not told or recommended or anything what to do in a video. I just am passionate about it. I buy them because I love the fragrances. I love the smell, and I care about my mustache. So I buy what I want to buy, and I review what I want to review, and I review how I want to review. And so when you hear me heaping on the praise, it's because it really does come from my heart. So it is my honest opinion about it. No one tells me what to say or what have you. There's no reason for me to say what I say unless, of course, I really mean it. And that is the truth of the matter. So I don't want to keep reminding people, I don't think I have to, that it's just my opinions. So anyway, thank you so much for coming to see this in-depth review of Barberism by Captain Fawcett in collaboration with Sid Satung. It is a wonderful, wonderful product, and I would highly, highly recommend it. I hope that in the future I will be able to try every mustache wax available, all the signature series at least, and maybe a few extras. I would love to, and just to know and do reviews and tell you where they fit in. I don't know if I can tell you, because there must be about, I don't know, 12 different fragrances or 15 fragrances, and I definitely will never ever do an 18 or 15 or 12 fragrance in one day video, but I'd love to know where do they fit in. I'd love to know. It is Mahajara, I believe is how you pronounce it, and the Nebula, and oh, there's just plenty. Those are my 2 that I'd love to try. But also you have menthol and what have you. So I'd love to just figure that out. But in good time, there is a promotion going on now. I was just checking, and it is, you know, buy this much, get this, buy that much, get that. Could be a good opportunity for me to maybe get myself an early Christmas present. You never know. But we'll see. Anyway, I've got plenty of videos to do. I like doing reviews. I mean, I have the product at home. I like to give opinions. You might not like to hear opinions, but I like to give them. And so, hey, put 2 and 2 together. Anyway, my videos are naturally very long because I talk too much. But I hope you enjoy the sound of my voice. Thank you for coming to my channel, And please stick around, check back often. You are more than welcome to subscribe, and then you don't miss my triumphant beard oil, mustache oil review for the next video. So subscribe to this channel and you will be the first to see that video, or you will be the second or the third, but you will certainly be in the first 10 to see it. Anyway, have a pleasant day, and I shall say toodaloo.